Hello, Cancer. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Okay, Cancer, so to me, this immediately looks like the end of a really difficult situation where you've been too hard on yourself, or possibly having too high standards for yourself and for others. Nightmare is actually talking about protection. It's about getting better sleep, no longer having a reoccurring nightmare. But if we're talking about nightmare situations with perfection, it's constantly needing to be better, do more. And with death, that's over with. So I think for a lot of you, it's not only just coming out of difficult situations and the ending, definite ending of that, but with death and then perfection, it's no longer allowing yourself to be put to such high standards that feel like they're impossible to meet. But something may change, though, too, where you're not looking for that in others anymore. Like, I kind of get the feeling that, you're setting some really high standards when it comes to the people, relationships you've had in your life. But that's only because you are seeking your own perfection, right? And you're letting that die and letting that go. So the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Swords, being stuck in a situation or being stuck with certain thoughts that are preventing you from enjoying the things that you have or from having your wishes fulfilled. And with the Two of Swords, having to make a decision. Having to make a difficult decision about cutting something out, possibly. That's blocking you from getting what you want and what you need. But death's a good thing to see no matter what the situation is, because we're talking about the transformation on the other side of the ending of the way things used to be. But if you've been too hard on yourself, that's definitely coming to an end. Your overall, there you go, the sun, the sun, the sun. So happiness, no matter what is going on around you, with the sun being the overall, everything's going to be good. This is feeling healthy, new vitality, new energy. But I'm looking at you seeing better situations for yourself where you get to be more free, if that makes sense. But beautiful, beautiful to have that as the overall. So in the past, the Queen of Wands, feeling good, looking good, having passion, being able to manage your passions, possibly getting the attention of other people. I look at her as the manager too. So for some of you, it's being in control of what's going on in work or projects, things like that. But if you're talking about new energy and new life, pulling on the Queen of Wands is good energy to have coming through from the past. It's like bringing out the best version of yourself where you're feeling good and looking good. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, passion has been ignited and attention, right? She attracts attention. Two of Cups in the present. So we're talking about a relationship. For some of you, it's a brand new relationship. And this may be a big, big change from what you're used to. And I say that because of the sun. But the Two of Cups in the present moment, doesn't matter what the relationship is. This is the connection that you have with the other person. And it may be somebody that has caught your attention. And now there's, a connection that's taking place. But everything looks great. Future conditions, the Ace of Wands, yeah. So we're going to take this opportunity to do something new. But it looks really good. Now, for those of you who are looking at romantic relationships, if you've been in a relationship for a while, you may be having passion restored. For others of you, it's a brand new relationship. And then For some of you, this absolutely could be somebody that you're partnering with when it comes to work. And here we're taking advantage of a new creative opportunity with the Ace of Wands. But with the Sun, it looks great. Now, for some of you, it may be, you know, all of your hard work has paid off, and now it's time for you and another person to enjoy some new adventures. But all of it is really, really good, which is great to see. And if you have been too hard on yourself when it comes to your appearance or your confidence within a relationship or being able to attract the right relationship, you know, all of that's changing now. And this may be somebody that comes through that just changes everything for you in the way that you see perfection, right? Okay, your best path to follow, the Four of Swords. This is rest, recovery, a moment of silence. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that it's not about taking a break from a relationship, but it may be needing to recover from situations that you may have dealt with. But I'm more so looking at this with the Queen of Wands as the past coming through and thinking, yeah, it's time to take a break. Maybe some of you need to start making some travel plans. And this may be where, you know, you're either being invited or having somebody else invite you to take a break from things for a while. But this is reflection though too. Now, for some of you, this may be a new relationship that gives you a better path to follow in terms of recovery of health and bringing you back to who you were. Absolutely. But there's a need here to kind of take a break, recover, rest. Very nice. So it looks so good, and I'm so glad. The Ace of Swords in your environment with the Two of Cups, this is clarity, truth, and understanding. And new ideas. And this may be the beginning of a relationship where you're going to take action toward it. You're going to see this like vitality come back to you and possibly creative ideas. And again, for health, this may be the relationship that you have with a healthcare provider where there's absolute clarity and truth and an understanding of what you may be dealing with. And again, I only say that because with the Sun, you know, it's rejuvenation, right? And then you have this rest and recovery. But if we are just talking about a relationship here, that's great. You're both understanding exactly where you're coming from. And it may be this open, honest communication that happens with someone that you may have had an attraction to before. And it leads to this Ace of Wands, which is really nice. And it may be that the two of you, like I said, need to get away for a little bit. Interesting. And of course, there'd be a wedding scene there. Your hopes and your fears, the Six of Wands. So for you, this is, you know, first of all, being in a place where you have this feeling of not only recognition for doing the right thing, but victory over, you know, whatever problems you may have had in the past, especially in relationships, right? And I'm saying that because of the reflection. But the Six of Wands could also be you hoping to get the attention of someone. I feel like a sense of stability here, though, too, like finally having a stable situation within a relationship or having stability within a health situation, right? And then there's the victory there. But all of this looks really good, Cancer, and I don't feel anything bad, and it's about damn time somebody got a good message. And then coming out the Nine of Pentacles, you know, and again, enjoying some time out. You know, there's the independence definitely with the Nine of Pentacles, but it's also about enjoying the abundance that you've created. And it may be this period of time where you just need to enjoy the simpler things in life. I don't know why I'm getting that. You know, it's also enjoying the finer things, right? So if you do decide to take a trip, make sure you're doing something that you enjoy. Like if you enjoy wine testing, go to a winery. If you enjoy looking at ancient archaeological sites, make a plan to go see one. You know what I'm saying? But it's like bigger than just going out to a restaurant for a day, if that makes sense. There's death again. The Eight of Cups. And then the Page of Swords. So needing to get some more information here, but this may be communication that comes through that catches your interest. But because I'm looking at it with death and the Eight of Cups, this may be you needing to communicate things that are not clear to others around you. You know, especially if you're taking an opportunity to go somewhere with someone. But I'm looking at death and the Queen of Wands, and we're talking about a transformation that you went through because of the ending of a situation. And you're coming out as the Queen of Wands with that in the past. And with the Eight of Cups, it may be this communication within a new relationship that gets you to realize that, you know, you don't need to keep investing yourself in situations that are not emotionally fulfilling for you. But having to walk away from something that is definitely over with. And then you have with the Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands, this may be where the opportunity comes through. And I'm looking at you and you needing to kind of communicate, listen, you know, it's great that we understand each other and there's an opportunity for a new beginning, but you know, this could also be you needing to take some time out for you though too, you know. And I keep going back to this because I'm looking at this and this is all great, but there may be a reason why, you know, we're looking at independence on your own and you reflecting on your own. And it may just be that you need somebody to talk to, and it is the beginning of a new relationship, absolutely. But this may also you being honest with somebody or them being honest with you about how there's this ending of a situation, the needing to walk away. It's definitely over with, right? And this may be where the attraction is coming through too, that there is this understanding that something is coming to an end. But have they walked away yet? Or have you walked away yet? And with the Page of Swords, it's like, it's not the full story. That's my problem with the Page of Swords. It's never the full story. And for you, I think it's, especially with the Sun, it's like, whatever happens with the relationship, nothing bad is going on here. It's just, if you're looking at a new opportunity for yourself, it may be that you need to be truthful with someone else about wanting to kind of do your own thing. I don't know, you guys are going to have to let me know on this one because I'm looking at those cards coming out and somebody needs to walk away from the emotional fulfillment that is not being had within a relationship, and they're needing to be, you know, open communication about that. It's almost like getting involved with somebody who's like, yeah, I still have some attachments that I have to deal with first, and not really explaining the entire thing to you. But looking at the Nine of Pentacles, this is, you know, you're okay, right? Like, you're not codependent in this situation. Transformation, yeah, it's all over the place. Sacral chakra, okay. And then psychic knowing. Okay, so when we're talking about transformation with your creative center or your sexual energy, this is the transformation in such a way where you're trusting your intuition when it comes to what you choose to do with that energy. Interesting, interesting. But I feel like truth in a relationship creates a new beginning. And the opportunity absolutely is there, but it's dependent on whether or not somebody can move on from the things that are not fulfilling for them. Because death is saying it's over with, right? Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. So it may take a little bit, and you may have to, you know, go down a couple pathways that aren't exactly straight, but you're going to get there, right? And then faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So hopefully, if this is about a relationship with somebody who needs to make their own transition, this may be the start of that happening, and then you being able to have a chance to have a better connection with that person. And for others of you, it's, you know, maybe this is just a detour for a minute, but maybe there's something on the horizon that you're not seeing yet. And this is just like a pit stop. But I do like the fact that you come in okay no matter what. And whatever you choose to do with this new beginning, with your new life, is completely up to you, but you're not dependent on anybody else. And I don't think it's about somebody being dependent on you either. I just think that there needs to be more clarity about what's actually going on. You know, it's almost like I can't tell you everything yet, but I will. But it doesn't matter, because Cancer, no matter what's going on within your relationships, you're good, you're golden.